What's up, Tech Gang? Stefan here from TechRight. In this video, I'm going to be showing you some tips and tricks on the new Samsung Galaxy A53 5G. Stay tuned. Alright everyone, hopefully you guys are having a good day. Hopefully everyone is safe out there. We're going to be showing you some tips and tricks on this A53 right here. Let's get straight into this. So the first tip is going to be the always on display, and to go ahead and use that, we're going to go into settings. We are then going to scroll down to lock screen right here. Go ahead and click on lock screen, and we have something called always on display, as you guys know right there. So go ahead and click on that. Now we have a bunch of different options, but if you guys do not have this on already, I would definitely turn it on. This lets you see notifications, your battery life and all of that good stuff. So if you guys don't know, I have it on tap already. So if we just go ahead and tap the screen once, we have our always on display, we have our fingerprint, our battery percentage, our date and time. So if you guys just want to go ahead and have it on that, you can. I have it on tap to show. You can show always, show as scheduled, show for new notifications if you'd like. We also have our clock style. We also have our screen orientation. You can choose between portrait and landscape. And we have our auto brightness as well. And we have a couple recommendeds down there, show fingerprint icon and show charging information. So if you guys want to go and change any of that, you have the option to, but I would definitely recommend just turning on always on display. Really cool option. And our next tip is going to have to do with the home screen settings, and to get to those, all you have to do is hold on your home screen. Once you're here, just going to click on settings. And once here, we have a bunch of different customization options. The first one being obviously our home screen layout. You can either have it on home and app screens or home screen only if you would like. And we can also change our grid size. So we have 4x5, 4x6, 5x5, 5x6 if you guys would like to make the applications a little bit smaller and have more of them on the front of the screen. We also have add media page to home screen, so we have Google Discover for that. We can show apps, screen button on home screen, lock home screen layout, hide applications if you want to as well, so that's cool if you just want to go ahead and hide some applications. Since we don't have a secure folder on this phone, that's another option. We also have icon badges. We can show the number, or we can just show a little dot. So really cool stuff right there. If you guys don't have that turned on, that's something that you may want to turn on. This is kind of like a little tip in itself inside of a tip, so that's cool right there. But very, very cool options. Another one right here, really quick, actually, before we get out of that, this is kind of funny, just want to show you this right here. But if you scroll all the way to the bottom, we have something called rotate to landscape mode. And if we turn that on, we can kind of use this phone as a tablet. It's kind of funny. We can just go ahead and rotate it landscape. But if you guys just want to go ahead and set up your basic stuff, I would definitely go ahead and change these right when you get the phone. All right, everyone, so our next tip is going to be in the phone application, and this is going to be showing you how to record phone calls. So this is probably something that a lot of people want. Obviously, make sure you're in the guidelines of whatever penal code or whatever city you're in, because sometimes it is illegal in certain parts of the country to record phone calls. So always be safe on that, and do your research. So we're going to get into phone call right here. So go into phone. Once we're here, we're going to click on the three dots on the top right. Then we're going to click on settings. And as you guys see, we have a bunch of different options right here. We're just going to want to go ahead and click record calls right under block numbers. And as you guys see, it says show notification after recording. If you want, I would probably turn that on if you have people around you and that you don't want. But what you're going to want to do is go ahead and click on auto record call. So every time someone calls you, you're going to have the call recorded. And this is where you go to check your recorded calls. So every recorded call is going to be in a file, and it's going to be saved through there. So if you want to get recorded calls, that's what you do, and that's how you record them. All right, everyone, our next tip is going to have to do with motion smoothness. Now, this is going to help a lot of people. If you guys don't know this already, this is a very, very basic tip. So we're going to go into settings, then we're going to go into display. Now, once we're at display, we're going to want to go to motion smoothness. Currently, it is on high, which is 120 hertz. Now, if you guys want to save a lot of battery, go on standard. It's about half the refresh rate at 60 hertz. Go ahead and click apply, and you guys are going to save much more battery, but you guys will not have the 120 hertz and it is going to look a little bit slower, as you guys can tell already. All right, everyone, our next tip is going to have to do with gesture navigation. Now, some people don't like the little keys on the bottom, but I actually prefer them. Some people like the swipe features. Honestly, I have these stubby, big, thick fingers, so it's not even an option for me, to be quite honest. I don't do well with that. But if we go to display, we scroll down all the way to navigation bar, we can go ahead and change these. So as you guys see, we have our swipe gestures and we have our buttons. I love buttons. I really can't handle swipe gestures. I don't like those anymore. But with our button order, we can change the button order. So Samsung didn't cap us off on that. So that's always cool, because I hate my back button to be on the left because I'm right-handed. I just hate that. I don't know. But you can change it right here if you would like to. But we also have our swipe gestures. So if we want to go back on these, we do things like that. I just don't like it. I think I'm going to get used to it later on, because they're going to eventually force us into that. To have buttons, always a cool option, but you can always change it if you don't like it. So definitely a cool little trick for you guys out there. All right, everyone, so our next tip is going to have to do with our screenshot, and this is basically how to take a long screenshot. So the first thing you're going to do is go into settings, then we're going to scroll down till we get into advanced features. Click on that. Now once we're here, we're going to want to scroll down to screenshots and screen recorder. Go ahead and click on that, and we have our screenshot toolbar. So all you're going to want to do is go ahead and click this on if it's off. Now if it is off, you are going to see a little description. It's going to say, after you take a screenshot, show a toolbar with buttons to add to it, edit it, share it, and more. So we're going to want to go ahead and click on that. We're going to want to go ahead and find the article that we want to go ahead and take a screenshot of, because this is usually going to be used with an article. We're going to go ahead and do our screenshot, volume bound button, power button. We're going to get a few little options. We're going to click the arrow that's pointing down, and it's just going to automatically take a screenshot of everything that we see down here. And as you guys see, we get the entire article right here. So really cool stuff if you want to just have it go down the page and take a screenshot for you. Definitely very useful. All right, everyone, so the next tip is going to be in the settings. This is going to be dealing with our virtual RAM. So we're just going to go to our search bar. We're going to go ahead and click and type in virtual RAM, because this is kind of hard to find. Now once we type in virtual RAM, we have something under battery and device care, and it's called RAM Plus right there. We're going to go ahead and click on that, and we're going to scroll down. Our RAM Plus is currently on 6. So you can select how much internal storage to use as virtual memory to improve app performance. So it's going to actually use the storage inside of this phone, turn it into RAM, so you can improve applications performance. So we have it on 6 right now, but it is usually set to 4. So if you guys want to go and change that, just click on 6, and it actually makes you restart your phone after. So once you do that, it says restart phone. To change the amount of internal storage used as virtual memory, your phone needs to restart. So if you guys do want to change it from 4 to 6, to maybe help out, some applications that you're running, you do have to restart the phone, so it does a full reboot. All right, everyone, so our next tip is going to be a very, very useful tool right here, and this is going to be how to find your device if you use it. So we're just going to want to go into the settings tab again. We're going to go into the search bar, and we're going to type in find my device. So go ahead and click on that, and it's going to take us to others. We're going to go ahead and click on find my device right there. And as you guys see, I do have this on. And it says, find my device helps you locate this device remotely. If you lose this device, it also helps you keep your data safe. So really cool stuff right there. If you have this on, it's always going to have your location on, and it's going to show the location of where your phone's at. So as you guys see, we have 2 different options to go ahead and utilize this. We're either going to use it in the Find My Device application or the web portal. Now these are both going to be connected to your Google account, so make sure to go ahead and set those up. But if you guys don't have the application downloaded, I just would go to the Google Play Store and go ahead and download this, sign in, and set up everything that you need to set up just in case you ever lose this phone. So this is definitely going to be a lifesaver right here, because the location and stuff on this device are going to be turned on. All right, everyone, so the last tip I want to talk about in this video has to do with audio, and this is a really cool option. We're just going to go to the drop down bar menu right here, and we're going to scroll over. And now this is usually not here like it is right now, so we're going to have to go ahead and add the application right here. So there's actually something called Dolby Atmos right there. So we're going to want to go ahead and hold that and add that to our little drop down bar menu right here. Then we're going to want to go ahead and hold on Dolby Atmos after. And if you guys don't have this on, I would go ahead and turn this on. But it says experience breakthrough audio for media playback that flows above and around you. So this is a very, very captivating little application right here with Dolby Atmos. Now you can optimize the sound depending on what you're using. So if we're just using the phone as normal, we can have it on auto. So it automatically, sets it to whatever you're listening. We also have movie, deliver the best possible audio for films, shows, and videos. We have music, make all your music sound richer, fuller, and more balanced. Or we have voice, make voices louder and clear. So if we go ahead and turn that on, we can go ahead and click whichever one that correlates with what we're watching currently. So I thought this was a really good option. I know when I turn this on and I use, headphones or whatever, the sound is just a lot more captivating. It's just like surround sound kind of. It's pretty weird. It's like 3D sound or something. So I thought that was another cool option. All of the decibels and things are going to be changed depending on which, little profile you click. So definitely a cool little option for all of you audiophiles out there. I'm sure you guys have better options over there, but this is just something for the beginners. But yeah, guys, those are my tips and tricks on the new Galaxy A53 5G. I have many more tips and tricks, so there should be more videos coming out soon on this. But if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the TechRight channel if you guys want to be a part of the tech gang. Also, turn on the notification if you guys want to be notified every time I do upload a video. And if you enjoy this video, please drop a like down below. But hopefully you guys have a good day wherever you are. This has been Safan from TechRight. Peace out, tech gang.